Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
A silent killer.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gotta keep limber.
Dominating.
Reap your harvest and protect your soul.
Costly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Regurgitated into the world.
Double kill.
Amateur.
Yes.
Normally. Normally.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Double kill. For the treasury!
Radiant, your song has fallen to the radiant. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Preemptive flesh stretch. Bounty.
I deserve this.
Jesus.
Regeneration.
The might of Mars. Monster kill.
Grave is hidden in these woods.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Now that you're dead, I find it easy to respect you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's ancient is under attack. Dire's middle barracks is fallen. Dire's radiant is under attack. Dire team ban.
He did hit 10k MMR on the 6th. Game works. Oh, does he? No, he's a carry player. So, all right, but it's true. Even though you say Tinker, you know, Spectre spammers is like, all right, just know how the hero functions, so you know your strengths and your weaknesses. That's true. That's true.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Mars!
Yeah. That's true. Just get everything that you want, that you really need. And this lineup, and even if this, you think the Sven's gonna be a support? If he is, I know the. All right. I mean, Sven obviously it's the Sven carry, but still, if this was support, it's still, you know, that excess vampire, that little spice, this guy. So, yeah. That's the spice about Gambit right now, is because they can do this kind of stuff and they can make it work. So I'm not completely excluding Sven as a support from the equation, but we'll see. Let's just keep the thought open.
Dire team pick.
Ooh, now that's spunky. He did hit 10k MMR.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Game works. Does he? No, he's a carry player. So, all right, but it's true. Even though you say Tinker, you know, Spectre spammers is like, all right, just know how the hero functions, so you know your strengths and your weaknesses. That's true. That's true.
Radiant team pick.
Interesting things as well, especially now that, you know, like, because you looked like Sven carry, then you're like, all right, we pick a carry with a lot of armor, so TB is like your go-to choice, and now, all right, you pick TB, we're just gonna counter you with Zeus. So now it's more like Zeus support and Sven carry, so we're still going to keep the Sven as the core role, but this Zeus, which could also be a perfect mid laner, could be an off laner, I feel like he's going to be like either the 4 or the 5, just because of the lightning bolt advantage on the TB. That yeah, a casual 4.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Exactly.
Team pick.
Yeah. That's true. Just get everything that you want, that you really need.
Dire team ban.
And even if this, You think the Sven's gonna be a support?
Yeah.
If he is,
Seconds remaining.
I know the
I like the inch ban last phase. It's like, all right, you don't get to see this every day.
Carry, but still, if this was support, it's still, you know, that excess vampire, that little.
Also like
spice.
the
This
drow
guy-
ban
10 seconds remaining.
from Gambit in the second phase,
That's the
but
spice about Gambit
fans,
right
they're
now,
gonna
is
go
because they
for
can
the
do this
Storm
kind of stuff,
Spirit
and
to
they
get
can
things
make it
off,
work.
so that
I'm not,
tempo hero has been
completely
taken out.
excluding Sven
Someone who
as,
can really
as
snowball in the
support
early, because I
from
feel
the,
like that's what
equation.
Empire needs, right?
Well, we'll see.
Some kind of early
Let's
fighter.
just keep the thought open.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Active mid. Yeah. That's why I brought you here.
He did hit 10k MMR.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Is Seeker mid still a thing? Nope. All right. Yeah. Then the co-op would be a lot better.
Dire team ban.
Do you though? I mean, I think the DP, just like hero concept, considering Empire's lineup already, you have what you really want for your team: more team fight as well, an active
10
hero,
seconds
but a long
remaining.
cooldown with the Metamorph long cooldown, with Egg long cooldown. I'm like,
Five
is that a
seconds
bit too
remaining.
much, maybe?
Because you look like Sven carry, then you're like, all right, we can pick a carry with a lot of armor, so TB is like your go-to choice. And now, all right, you pick TB, we're just gonna counter you with Zeus. So now it's more like Zeus support with Sven carry. So we're still gonna keep the Sven as the core role, but this Zeus, which could also be a perfect mid laner, could be an off laner. I feel like he's gonna be like either the 4 or the 5,
Radiant
just because
team
of the
pick.
lightning bolt advantage on the TB. That yeah. A casual 4.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Exactly.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Well, just down to the last picks. Gambit's only got 10
5
seconds on their
seconds
reserve,
remaining.
so they probably know their last pick. They were just thinking about the mid bans for quite some time. Empire, they do have a tiny bit of time, though. Still got 1 minute. So if we don't get the Embrace Spirit, I don't think the Invoker is necessarily the best idea, but I guess it could work. Though a Quaswex Invo doesn't seem too bad if they want a bit more extra control.
The Drow ban
10 seconds remaining.
from
I still kind of like the idea of having like Queen of Pain or the Ember Spirit, like you mentioned before. Like those two would be great for Empire's lineup.
Tempo heroes
What?
taken out.
They are.
Someone who can really snowball in the early, because I feel like that's what Empire needs, right?
Still
Some
thinking
kind of
about
early
like
fighters.
previous
10
games
seconds
from
remaining.
Empire with Gwynblade's mid. Kunkka?
5
No.
seconds remaining.
Yes?
Yeah.
Lesh and yeah.
Dire
You
team
feel
pick.
Kunkka could be an option?
Dragon Knight.
DK is is Seeker mid still a thing?
10 seconds remaining.
Nope. All right.
Mm.
Yeah. Then the co-op would be. a lot
5
better.
seconds remaining.
Do you though? I mean, I think the DP, just like hero concept, considering
Sky
You may
Ragnarok.
now select your heroes.
what you really want for your team, more team fight as well, an active hero, but a long cooldown with the Metamorph, long cooldown with Egg.
Yeah, I was thinking 5 Sky too. You know, it's nice to have in your off lane, but what is your off lane duo? That's what I'm looking at for Gambit. Mars Sky would be great, but how does the Sven Zeus lineup work? Sonic, Zeus, Lorenov Morphling, 5 Sven, and 4 Sky. Okay, alright. Well, it wasn't too far from the truth because we were thinking about the Sven support. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is just they're still playing their roles as ones and twos, but they're just swapping for the better laning matchups.
Do have a tiny bit of time though. Still got 1 minute. So if we don't,
That'll be funny because now if you look at it, your mid opponent is a DK. You can't really lose that lane, to be honest. You really can't. As a Morphling or a Zeus, you can either, if you have like a hero that really struggles in mid, for example, in some matchups, that you're like, all right, I can either win or lose this lane, or I can only lose this lane, like if you're against the Viper or something. But now you're against the DK, you can happily be like, all right, we can put either hero and we'll have great farm on that, and we'll just have to put the emphasis that that's going to happen. But whatever we say, you guys should listen to, because EGB is also listening to us. So if you want to check those betting odds, click the banner below the stream as we are heading into game number 1 with Empire versus Gambit Esports. This is Dota.
For battle.
It is.
Worst enemy.
I'm sorry I didn't deliver it to you, even though you asked me to. I'm gonna holding back my energy for now. So I get the feeling. I get the feeling that as soon as I go into that, we're gonna get like fake hype. Oh no, not again. Agreed.
You may now select your heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking 5 Sky too.
30 seconds to battle.
It's
Yeah,
nice to
you
have in your
at least you get to work with Div 1. I'm just here like, yeah, it's like, all right, I'm just here, you know. But I'm happy. I'm happy that my companion is getting himself out there, and I'm just like, all right, you know, rooting for you. One day, vote Panda for Div 1.
Well, it wasn't too far from the truth, because we weren't thinking about the Sven.
The battle begins.
Exactly. All right. It's true, but everybody is holding them back from their true potential. Welcome to Aphorisms of T-Panda for the day. We have our laning stage kicking off. We have our DK going up against the Zeus. So as expected, Xani playing the carrier role, but he's playing a mid Zeus. And we have our Morphling, our mid player Lorenov playing it in the safe lane because of the laning matchups. And it's going to be up against the Phoenix Beastmaster. So let's talk about this top lane momentarily. We've got the Boars that are being bullied by a melee support. And then you have a Morphling with very low attack range. This is difficult to get to the boards, and it just allows Phoenix for more bully.
In some matchups that you're like, all right, I can either win or lose this lane, or I can only lose this lane. Like if you're against the Viper or something. And now you're against the DK, you can happily be like, all right, we can put either hero, and we'll have great farm on that. And we'll just have to put the emphasis that that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's like, does this pause 5 Sven give something similar like the Magnus, that you're kind of like mental support in the lane? True. Yeah, he went to kill a boar and he almost lost 50% of his HP.
I'm sorry I didn't deliver it to you, even though you asked me to. I'm gonna holding back my energy for now. I get the feeling. As soon as I go into that, we're gonna get like, fake hype. Oh no, not again. Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. Redundant. I think one of the more interesting teams with some very interesting drafts. You talked about like a bit of spice. I think this was 2 months ago, less than 2 months ago, when we were doing the qualifiers for ESL in Germany. There's this Russian team called Team Generation, where they were running a support CK building Ags, and then basically what they drafted was like, all right, we get CK, we get Luna, and then they always had Spirit Breaker in their off lane. So they won every game at the start with their Spirit Breaker, and ever since people started banning it against them, they lost every single game after that. It was all about the Spirit Breaker. He was never seen ever since.
Our laning stage kicking off. We have our DK going up against the Zeus, so as expected.
Yeah, the team was never heard of anymore. It's like, who are these guys? But what I liked was they weren't afraid to do their own thing, because that was not the only thing. They started doing stuff with the Luna, so they wanted to make like Luna illusions, make the Lunas much more stronger, and you know, and then they were playing mid Snapfire or off-lane Snapfire with their own kind of perks to it, and I hadn't seen too many mid snaps at the time. Seiyu almost goes down in top 70 HP, but no stun on Aina.
Claimed by the beast.
I feel like ever since I got to watch that team, I feel like mid Snapfires are everywhere, and it's like a normal routine now.
Does this pause 5 Sven give something similar like the Magnus, that you're kind of like mental support?
Radiant structures are fortified.
True. Yeah, he went to kill a boar.
First blood.
It was. Yeah.
Support.
Radiant structures are fortified.
True.
It's about that part. It's like the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah. Yeah, like in general, you talking about how well this top lane is going for Empire. They've got all 3 lanes. They have CS advantage. And X's Vampire coming to help melees, but Eknar's already got his Heavenly Grace off, so that HP regen does help him out. Be taking damage there. But yeah, triple CS lead, every single lane going in Empire's favor. But when does Gambit really start pulling up the throttle? Because they have a lineup that can definitely be maybe a bit stronger than Empire is in like 7-8 minutes, I guess. Yeah, like in general, you talking about how well this top lane is going for Empire. They've got all 3 lanes, they have CS advantage. And X's Vampire will help melees, but Eknar's already got his
Radiant's
Heavenly
top
Grace
tower
off, so
is under
that
attack.
does help them out.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have to say it. I hate to say it, but I feel like I beg to differ because Mars and Sky. I think you put the arena, get one good spear, and follow it to Sky ulti. That's much better than throwing a Sven stun and trying to get a kill.
Maybe a bit stronger than Empire.
He does.
7-8 minutes.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. Yeah. Bit of a brawl in mid. Sven's stun does go out. At the same time, Seiyu also dives in, gets a nice 3-man Icarus dive. Nice. Difficult to say Icarus or Icarus. Yeah, because Icarus sounds like a very poetic Icarus.
Mars and Sky, I think they use the arena and get one good spear and follow the
Yeah, he's just waving his big sword.
Oops. Denied.
Do you know Do you know what this Sven feels like right now? It feels like an angry peasant just waving his pitchfork around like, stop taking my crops. But he's not really doing much. He's just, you know, showing a presence. Morphling gets roared, but he's also got his strength morph up, so that's a wasted roar by Perushara. That's so difficult to get off as well because the animation is so easy to spot. So you see that go off, you just press one quick button with a reaction and you're safe. Stun on the Beastmaster. Eknark instantly removes it. Here comes the Omni Knight. So 3 heroes on top. Not really doing much, but can they do something now? As they're moving that wave under the tower. Aine, Lorenov both moving away, sacking the tower. Melee is also getting a bit of damage onto that bottom tower, but this top tower is gonna fall first. And this is looking to be the first tower kill of the game as well, as we are 8.5 minutes in.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So that's a wasted roll by Perushara. That's so difficult to get off as well because the animation is so easy to spot. So
Dire
you see that
are
go off,
scanning.
just press one quick button with a reaction.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom
Versus 3 in mid, stun on DK, a lot of damage on Gwynblade, Sven ulti, I mean sorry, the Zeus ulti.
Radiant's bottom tower
Doesn't do enough damage. DK is just regenning up with 44.9 HP regen per second. Try and kill this big bad bird.
Dire's top tower is under
So, that if that's the way you use your Thunder God's Wrath, I mean, it's a good attempt, but still, this is a really bulky DK with a cloak already picked up as well, which does mitigate a lot of damage dealt by the Sky and the Zeus, and that's like a, what, 550 gold item? Pretty much, yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Yes. Stun on DK, a lot of damage on Gwynblade, Sven ulti, I mean, sorry, the Zeus ulti. Doesn't do enough damage. DK is just regenning up with 44.9
Utterly
If that's the way you use your Thunder God's Wrath, I mean, it's a good attempt, but still, this is a really bulky DK with a cloak already picked up as well, which does mitigate a lot of damage dealt by the Sky and the Zeus, and that's like a, what, 550 gold item? Interesting scenario. Yep, alright, well, he didn't. Perushara wasn't able to get the kill on the Morphling with the previous roar, but Zeus is a lot more vulnerable, so yep, gets a kill on the enemy mid.
Radiant structures are fortified.
This is Dota!
Yeah. Interesting scenario. Yep, alright, well, he didn't. Perushara wasn't able to get the kill on the Morphling with the previous roar, but Zeus is a lot more vulnerable, so yep, gets a kill on the enemy mid. Exactly, so the cause and consequence is pretty easy to see because of that. TB 78 last hits, Morphling 48 last hits, 30 CS behind the Empire core, so that is already something that is thrown out there. Lorenov is also sitting here in mid, trying to keep up with the rest of Gambit's heroes, protecting a tower, while TB is just chilling in top. We have another pause, so TB disconnecting twice. I hope there's nothing too serious going on. Only 2 kills this game, but we know that this can be... But you know, this can be like, I know we've had our fair share of slow games, But yesterday, I think comparing to today, if we look at like the draft and also the teams that are playing right now, I feel like this could still be a super exciting game, even though there were not that many kills. It doesn't always dictate that they have like a mass amount of kills. I know there's action going on, but these two lineups, these two drafts, I personally think this could be very fun to watch. Trying to keep up with the rest of Gambit's heroes, protecting a tower, while TB's just chilling in top. Yes. Have another pause, so TV disconnecting twice. I hope there's nothing too serious going on. Only 2 kills this game, but we know that this can be but you know, this can be like, I know we've had our fair share of slow games, but yesterday, I think comparing to today, if we look at like the draft and also the teams that are playing right now, I feel like this could still be a super exciting game, even though there were not that many kills. It doesn't always dictate that they have like a mass amount of kills. I know there's action going on, but these two lineups, these two drafts, I personally think this could be very fun to watch. Yeah. Also, the TB starts to really go online at like 25 to 30 minutes too, so that TB becomes super scary. Then it's just really down to like what shape is Gambit at that point. Like, is this Zeus ready to fight? Are we turtling as the Dire team? Like, are we already inside this this shell basically? If we're still holding like this bigger perimeter instead, then you're like, all right, we have a real fighting chance. But if you're sitting inside base at 25 to 30 minutes, you know that, yeah, this game's not probably gonna last too long unless Empire really makes a mistake, like you said. He has. So the PC reboot has been finished. We still have a 4v5 anyway. Actually 3v5 because 3v4, never mind. Zeus is actually going to respawn in 4 seconds. That tower gets denied by every single member of Gambit, so good job for 4 people hitting the same tower. Get the job done. Second tower fell. Are we turtling? Yes. Yes. And TB still having issues. This is not looking good. So they had a PC reboot. Hopefully nothing not too bad. This is their like winning conditioning as well. Like their TB is like their big hero. Probably gonna last too long unless Empire really makes a mistake, like you said. No. The TB is our winning condition. Don't mess my brain. It's too early. So the PC reboot has been finished. We still have a 4v5 anyway. What the heck does that mean? 5 because 3v4. Right, you have your Cyrillic keyboard. That tower gets denied by every single member of Gambit, so good job for 4 people hitting the same tower. Get the job done. Second tower. Something is dead. All right, so it's maybe a part of his PC or his internet. But if he did a PC reboot, it's probably some part of his PC or his monitor is dead or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's exactly the not so welcome news that I was hoping to hear, though. It's esports. It's esports, so this will always occur no matter what day, no matter where we are. It's always something. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like it's like, you point your finger at the admin behind, like he did it. He made me do it. It's like, all right, so it's maybe a part of his PC or his internet. But if he did a PC reboot, it's probably some part of his PC or his monitor is dead or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's exactly the not so welcome news that I was hoping to hear, though. What do you expect? It's esports, so this will always what day, something. Yeah. 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 Well, Empire say go try. So we will continue our game 5v5, see how far we can get. I have to give the respects for the boys, not to like just sit and pause forever, but you know, have to face the situation as it is. 3-man smoke, Radiant scan used as well, so they know exactly what is going on because the boars are there. There's no visible hero. Empire know to back away. Smiling Knight, you know there's a smoke coming. Get out of there. Greed is not good this time. Good job. Good job.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ah, right. Yeah, that has to be our producer.
Regeneration.
See how far we can get. Yeah. Don't blame him. Gotcha. Still a 4,000 gold lead now for Empire. Still keeps on shifting in their favor. Greed is not good this time. Good job.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ah. Right. Yeah, that has to. All right. Just so.
A fitting bounty.
I am the physical lad. Still a 4,000. I love it. That's a great reference. The Veil Sven. I mean, maybe like after Sven removes the helmet, he's got like like Halo. You see like Master Chief, he takes off his helmet and then there's another helmet under. So Sven kind of has like, he takes his big armored helmet off and then there's like a wizard hat under. I am the wizard. What a time to be alive. That would be awesome. Still, only 2 kills on board. Both teams still farming up as expected. So if you were thinking what is going on in this game, well, P-Governor's told you everything you need to know for like the next 6-7 minutes or maybe even 15 minutes of the course of action that's going to happen. As nothing out of the ordinary is happening except for our wizard Sven. The Nordic wizard in a sense, because Sven is such a Swedish name. Maybe like after Sven removes the helmet, he's got like I actually don't, but I know people whose last name is called Svensson. He takes his big armored helmet off and then there's like a wizard hat under. I am the wizard. Yeah, it is. What a time to be alive. Awesome. Still only 2 kills on board. Both teams still farming up as expected. Yeah, it's so easy. Or Magnus. It's like, alright, that's easy. Well, P-Governor's told you everything you need to know for like the next 6-7 minutes or maybe even 15 minutes. Imagine your kid's going to the first day of school. You just walk into school and he walks in class and I am the Warden of Magnus.
Dire structures are fortified.
I actually don't, but I know
God.
people whose last name is called Svensson.
What a bounty!
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
boy.
is under attack.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. And what I really like from, sorry to interrupt this, what I like about Gambit, Aina in top lane, he's basically set up his stronghold here, just like in games where you see Kuroki or you see Puppy, they would just, park themselves next to that tier 2 tower, either the Radiant bottom if they're Radiant, or the Dire tier 2 top if they're Dire, and just get the wave and go back to the trees and hiding.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. And what I really like from, sorry to interrupt this, what I like about Gambit, Aina in top lane, he's basically set up his stronghold here, just like in games where you see Kuroki. Hold on. Veils has been cancelled. We're going Vlad, Sven. bottom with the Radiant or the Dire
Boo.
tier 2 top with their Dire. And you know,
Where's
just
the
get
wizard?
wave and
All
go
that
back to
wizard
the
talk for nothing. I was like, alright.
Dire's
Blink
middle tower
for
is under
Zeus
attack.
and Morphling sending his courier to the secret shop. So that is looking like a Manta. It's going to be up soon. Sven's had a lot of free time farming up in top. And now Gwynblade, Eknard, and Seiyu are coming back here. Perushara pushing out the wave.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah. True. And I love this Obs Ward placed up right here. So I'll have like this very deep vision. And Ina's been spotted. Perushara was thinking about the roar there momentarily, but he also ran out of mana. He was like, alright, I can't jump this Sven right now. This is not the best push, but are they still going to commit to it without the roar? Waiting for the passive mana region to kick in. Needs a few more seconds. 1730.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower
Pretty
is
much.
under attack.
Everything is pretty much ready except Beastmaster had his items, but didn't have his mana pool. So I think that was the only thing that was really holding them back there. You can't call it off like that, but we'll see if they go for an attempt number 2, double burst. There's the mana for the roar. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No. Still thinking, pondering, waiting, feeling it. That creep wave's far away, and a +5 Sven is keeping them awake. Sani's also around there, and now there's a chance to jump on the Beastmaster. They're pinging him. Melees sees the boars, sees the lightning bolt come through. Pinging Melees' position. Yeah.
Are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Maybe I'll have
Beastmaster had it.
Perushara
But didn't have his mana.
wants to go in. He wants to go in, but now Gwynblade walks to the tower, and they're gonna have to take this engagement. Ina throws the stun on the DK. Perushara looking for the Zeus, but the web comes out. Silence. Arena really well placed by Melees onto Eknard in the backline. There's the Sky ulti, and exactly on the Omni Knight. Perushara goes down as well. He does take down X's Vampire with him, but it's a 2-for-1 trade for Gambit, though they do end up losing their tier 2 tower.
Melees sees the lightning bolt come through. Pinging Melees' position. Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Wants to go in. He wants to go in, but now Gwynblade walks to the tower. And they're gonna have to Ina close to Perushara looking for the Zeus, but the web comes out. Silence. Arena really well placed by Melees onto Eknard in the backline. There's the Sky ulti, and exactly on the Omni Knight. Perushara goes down as well. He does take down X's Vampire with him, but it's a
Oh, he did.
2-for-1
Oh, yeah,
trade
he
for
got the kill on
Gambit.
Eknard.
They do end up losing their tier 2 tower.
I can do with more of that. Bounty.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Instant smoke as well.
All-knowing one.
About, yeah, it's about 14 seconds or so. He finds the Skywrath Mage. Look at those hits fly through. Oh, saw a lot of damage. Gets the Sky ulti off, does a decent amount of damage, but it was expected to see X's Vampire fall off. DK, oh, what a beautiful blink stun play there. Sees Melees under the ward. Seiyu chasing up Ina. Well, your job right now is soak up. Melees TP's out. Ina. 370 movement speed. TV's faster than you.
Is under attack.
Big bad TB. Perushara gets the web out. And Sven.
Dire's middle
What did he say?
tower is under attack.
Right now, soak up. Melees TV's out. Ina.
The notebook. He throws the notebook.
Bad TV. Perushara.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Surrender to the omniscience.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire
Surrender to the omniscience.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No. And still, I feel like Gambit are still doing a great job with what they're doing right now, because even though they're behind in gold,
Radiant's middle tower
they're
has
not
fallen.
really
Dire's
falling that
bottom
behind
tower
in sense
has
of
fallen.
the gameplay, because now
Dire's
we're
bottom
closing
tower
up to
is under
that 15 minutes that you talked about is slowly coming to a close. Might see some more action from Gambit, but this is exactly what they're doing. They are inside that turtle shell, and their tier 3 tower already taken to half HP, which is not a great sign for Gambit, so they're slowly running out of time. Need a little bit more. But this is exactly what they're doing. They are inside that turtle shell, and their tier 3 tower. Oh, he's getting Ags as well in like 100 gold. So yeah, that will make TB's life a lot harder without his BKB, which he's only building up. So this is, I think this is Gambit's place to strike in with the Nimbus lightning bolts onto the TB to prevent him from getting that Sunder off, just keeping him away from the rest. The stuns, if they get the Omni Knight first and look to isolate the Beastmaster from the fight, even if Beastmaster's alive, but he's not nearby his allies, can't get the buff from the pipe, Eknard is down, and that's exactly what happens here. No magic resistance, TB in trouble, Smiling Knight, he gets the Sunder off on Aina, and he's back to full HP to Sven. He was so far away from the TB, but still somehow gets the connection. Perishara gets speared up, and he's gone. Lorenov goes for the nuke, the egg will be dropped down, and the turnaround from Empire. Melee's down, Aina down, Lorenov, he does have that mini Morphling TB, whatever. And he's got DD up and running as well. I mean, I don't know what to call this guy right now, because it's literally like when Rubik steals the Metamorph, he just turns into this mini TB. But is that mini Morphling or a mini TB? Because it's even, looks like it's even smaller than the Morphling model. Still, nevertheless, a turnaround for Empire. TB, whatever. And he's got DD up and running as well. I mean, I don't know what to call this guy right now, because it's literally like when Rubik steals the Metamorph, he just turns into this mini Morphblade. Oh no, that's like that sounds like a Beyblade and Power Rangers mixture. It's like, no, that's treading on dangerous waters.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They can still fight them. The Nimbus is there, but they need to get to the Omni Knight somehow. But he is so far away,
Is under attack.
so it's almost impossible to get there. Nimbus dropped down. Vampire, bit of damage. Nice. That is such an amount of damage that's going through just from the hands of X's Vampire. So if they combine the Ancient Seal with Zeus's spells, that can be like TB losing half his HP. Yeah. Damage. Nice. That is such an amount of damage that's going through just from the hands of X's Vampire. So if they combine the Ancient Seal with Zeus's spells, that can be like TB losing half his HP. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'll take that.
Dire are scanning.
We'll have to see what holds from here. 25 minutes played, 5,000 gold lead for Empire. Lorenov. And there goes Melee's with the aggression. DK pops BKB. Gwynblade holding his ground for now.
But that is still that's a 9-second BKB bait, basically. It does come at the cost of Melee's ulti. The arena dropped down. And Empire still rolling around here in the Gambit jungle.
Melee's with the aggression. DK pops BKB. Blade holding this ground for now. But that is still a 9-second BKB.
And there's the BKB on TV.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right, well, we have Gambit stacking up. They have a smoke ready. They will use it. And it's also a tiny bit of out of vision, but they do get some pings out from Perushara, thinking that they probably are somewhere around this mid-tier 2 tower, since it's still remaining. But Gambit taking the aggression. Perushara, the first guy to be found, but he blinks away. And there we go with the Zeus ulti. Melee finds the Beastmaster. Nimbus on top, but there's the Guardian. Well, not the Guardian Angel, but the Saving Grace pretty much here, with the Heavenly Grace coming in from the Omni Knight. All they find is Perushara's Courier.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Value indeed, I guess. And then it's a smoke. Yeah, this is their time to shine. Gambit can't take this fight. Gambit cannot take this fight. This Empress is just gonna walk over them. All they find is Perushara's Courier. Yeah, if they can sustain it, but it's really down to that arena, I feel. And there we go. The roar comes out. It's going to be an Exodus Vampire. No, not the biggest threat target, but to pick off that does allow them to go to the tower. Now comes Ina. Just stunned like Windblade. They do have the Nimbus on top. Sven trying to fight for his life. A lot of damage on the DK, but not going to be enough. The DK lives. Ina doesn't. And the tower falls as well. 2 kills and an objective for Empire.
Surrender to the omniscient.
You do feel like at some points. Okay, Melee's going for a solar play, but no Nimbus. No Nimbus, no nothing. Loreno does show up though. Alright, the adaptive strike's gonna be enough. So he used Guardian Angel there to block the right clicks from the Morphling, but the adaptive strike still goes through. Angel there to block the right clicks from the Morphling, but the adaptive strike still goes through. They are. Do. And now with the Skyra attacks, Daedalus Abyssal, yeah, nice. I've honestly, it's like I play a lot of TB. I've watched a lot of TB. I feel like this Abyssal Blade that's been added to like the TB during this year. Haven't really seen Abyssal Blade TBs in 2019. I think this is a great addition to the hero because it also, one, makes him viable in his melee form. 2, range bash is always, you know, RNG is cool to have, so you're kind of like a PA in a sense. You get like that extra bit of fun. Plus the Daedalus, you know, very casual damage item for TB. You just want to overwhelm your opponents. I think the Abyssal Blade really makes the spice. They're smoking on the low ground. Ina, oh, well, he's gonna spot them here. Well, Ina's happy to tank this, but how do they... No, don't fight this. This is not the fight to take. Beastmaster maybe will be taken out, and there's the pipe gone. Egg goes down as well. Raynov is coming through, going straight for the egg. That's a crazy move! But he gets the egg off down, but he's also gonna die for it, by the looks of it. But he's going very low. He's got like 900 HP remaining. Smiling Knight gets a Sunder off as well. Melees and the waveform, but the TP gets cancelled.
And Gwynblade with the stun on the DK, looking for more, as Xani is also there. They've already lost 2 big cores. They're going to lose a 3rd by the looks of it. And that TB just wrecks through everyone. Smiling Knight, all he needs to do is just hit, because his team allows him for those openings, and as opposed to, oh, Eknard died while DC. Already lost 2 big cores, they're going to lose a 3rd by the looks of it. Absolute lad. Just wrecks through everyone. Smiling Knight, all he needs to do is just hit, because his team allows him for those openings, and as opposed to, oh, Eknard died while DC. Yeah, well, I guess it's a kill that they're still gonna take. 400 gold towards Sven's Blink Dagger progress, not too bad. On the downside for Empire, they couldn't go straight for Roshan, but once they have their heroes up, they should be able to go there. Though, there's no Metamorph for 100 seconds. Gambit's lineup can still work if we go like 20 minutes from now. I guess it's a kill that they're still gonna take. We have. I'm just getting a reminder for like if somebody just joined.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Melees wants to do some big plays. Aina and Melees want to do some big plays, but they're going to be way too early for this Roche pit here. Drops the arena, gets instantly stunned by Gwynblade. There's the Nimbus, doing a decent amount of damage. Smiling Knight drops to half HP, but still has BKB. Still has Manta. The Mars goes down. Sunders the Omni Knight, so he's going to go back to full HP. Roche still at 2,000. And here comes Xani. Meanwhile, bottom is being pushed by Illusions, and that tier 3 tower does end up falling. And now Roshan finally taken down, and the roar comes in from Hedashara. Gwynblade coming in with the follow-up stun as well. They're going to go with the Zoot. The egg is dropped down as well. And they got Aina. They take down 2. And the egg, it's there for mental support, but it's going to be enough for them. Smiling Knight with BKB runs out as they chase up onto Excess Vampire. You got nowhere to run, Birdie. Smiling Knight with a double kill. I mean, this was a game dealing fight for them, basically.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top
No. You don't have a base left after this.
Dire's middle tower is under.
I mean, they can. This was their game-breaking fight, basically. That they wanted to contest Roshan. They kind of one by one after that. And game 1, going for Team Empire. Gambit can only watch as their buildings are falling. Repair kit. Oh, I can only do that much. They drop the arena. But DK's like, yeah, I'm just chilling here, tanking hits from you guys. I'm gonna kill this Mars casually. All right, I'm gonna die though, but it doesn't matter. They'll rain off. Zeus also spawns in. Here comes Melees with the buyback. They'll rain off. As this Morphling falls, they can't even kill the beast. They finally get the beast down. Melees tanking a lot of hits from Smiling Knight, but that's still the Aegis, and he still has a Sunder available too. And he's gonna use it. On to Aina. 2,000 HP remaining, and no repair kit, still that cooldown, and they are holding for now. Smiling Knight, Eknard there to go for the debuff. Seiyu's got like 200 HP, but he's also dead. Eknard pushed away. They're gonna take down the Aegis and look for a kill. They couldn't quite end the game. But how much can Gambit actually get out of this? Like, if we just seriously think this for a second, because Eknard might be dying. Smiling Knight goes down for Melees. Well, I mean, is this their only play right now? Just run down mid? No. You don't have a base left after this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's ancient is under.
Well, this is an all-in push.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle
Well,
tower
at least we got some excitement here because Zeus was there momentarily just cutting the creep wave, so they get to push this mid lane. And are they gonna go straight for tier 4s? No, they're gonna go for mid racks at least. Get a bit of extra gold.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, they can't get any other lanes, so they're gonna have to try if they go for it. Game 1, going for Team Empire.
I also feel like this might be a missed opportunity, but Gambit, at least they get a bit of extra money with one main taken down.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna die though.
A fitting bounty.
Rain off. Zeus also spawns in. Here comes Melee with the buyback. The rain off.
Yeah. At least they... They halved the lead at least from like 16, 17k, which it was like 5k before that Roche fight. Bounced up to 15k once they took the top lane of the tier 4s and almost the ancient. Now it's down to 9k, so it's like dropped halfway of what it used to be. Still, Gambit very far behind, and I still kind of stand behind my words about Empire getting that push and Gambit holding. How much does Gambit actually achieve from this defense? Because there's a Morphling Rapier coming up, but he doesn't have it. So if Empire go for this push here, win the next fight, it's over.
Is this their only play right now? Just run down mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's ace is under.
Well, this is an all-out push.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
At least we got some excitement here because Zeus was there momentarily just cutting the creep wave, so they get to push this mid lane. And are they gonna go straight for tier 4s? No, they're gonna go for mid racks at least. Get a bit of extra gold. They can't get any other lanes, so they're gonna have to.
There's the scouting ult.
Healing shock.
All right, boys, we're happy here. 100-second cooldown used, though. Aegis, well, the Aegis is already taken down, but 3 minutes now towards the Roshan minimum respawn timer. Empire slowly taking away that mid-map control for themselves. Gambit sitting at the dire triangle. Perushara. Yeah. Go all in with the rapier.
At least they.
There's 30 gold short. Meanwhile, Empire's already going in, so it might just be too late. Melee's in trouble. Melee's will go down. That's a dieback on this Mars. That's 100 seconds without your offlaner. And the Abyssal Blade is on. The Abyssal Blade is ready on the TV. The cheese is on the TV. The Metamorph will be popped. They're going to take a second lane of Rax. Morphling Rapier. This is the time to shine. This is the time to shine. I mean, this might just be one heck of a fight, but needs to go in their favor. Tier 3 down, heading towards the Rax. 4 versus 5. One last fight for Gambit. Empire finish up the mid-Rax. They're going to take the Megas this time. No second mistakes with holding any buildings inside the base. Take what they can with the Metamorph up and running. Aina with the stun. Nice method dodge there from Smiling Knight. Repair kit used. They don't have the repair kit left for their Ancient, though, with the BKB popped by the DK. DK taking some hits from Lorrainov, getting slowed up by the Scotty. Very long range hit. Sina gets the stun through, and DK's dead. Another Thunder God's Wrath coming out. They still want to get some scouting info out there, but, you know, spend 4 seconds onto that Blink Dagger. Might find someone. How close does he blink, though? Nope, he doesn't have any vision on anybody. Doesn't want to go for the blind play. Sani killing off the creeps once again. Gambit pushing through mid. Moreno finds the TB actually with that. I think he had his attack clicked on the ground. Aina throws the stun, but the Lotus Orb comes through. TB gets his BKB. There's the Sunder, but it's not going to be enough. Moreno might stall. He gets the cheese off as well. Moreno trying to not fight this through, but it's not going to be enough for him. And he finally loses the Morphling, and that's it. GG. Disconnects from the game. He's like, all right, I tried my best. It was close, but it's not going to be enough. And Empire in the end, they take game 1.
Radiant victory.
Yeah, they do.
Aina with the stun. Nice method dodge there from Smiling Knight. Repair kit used. They don't have the repair kit left for their Ancient, though, with the BKB popped by the DK. DK taking some hits from Lorrainov, getting slowed up by the Scotty. Very long range hit. Sina gets the stun through, and DK's dead.
Another Thunder God's Wrath coming out. They still want to get some scouting info out there, but, you know, Sven 4 seconds onto that Blink Dagger. Might find someone. How close does he blink, though? Nope, he doesn't have any vision on anybody. Doesn't want to go for the blind play. Sani killing off the creeps once again. Gambit pushing through mid. Lorenov finds the TB, actually, with that. I think he had his attack clicked on the ground. Mina throws the stun, but the Lotus Orb comes through. TB gets his BKB. There's the Sunder, but it's not going to be enough. Lorenov bites Stall. He gets the cheese off as well. Lorenov trying to have fight this through, but it's not going to be enough for him. And he finally loses the Morphling, and that's it. GG. Disconnect from the game. He's like, all right, I tried my best. It was close, but it's not going to be enough. And Empire in the end, they take game 1. Yeah, they do. Ina with the stun. Nice method dodge there from Smiling Knight. Repair kit used. They don't have the repair kit left for their Ancient, though, with BKB popped by the DK. DK taking some hits from Lorenov, getting slowed up by the Scotty. Very long range hit. Ina gets the stun through, and DK dead. Another Thunder God's Wrath coming out. They still want to get some scouting info out there, but, you know, Sven 4 seconds onto that Blink Dagger. Might find someone. How close does he blink, though? Nope, he doesn't have any vision. Blind play. Sani killing off the creeps once again. Gambit pushing through mid. Lorenov finds the TB, actually, with that. I think he had his attack clicked on the ground. Mina throws the stun, but the Lotus Orb comes through.